Welcome to our YouTube channel, where you will explore the rich and diverse world of the most transformative dog breeds in history. From ancient breeds to modern breeds bred for special purposes, we will take you on a magical journey discovering the diversity, personality, and uses of each breed. We have researched and analyzed over 20 special dog breeds in greater depth, providing you with a comprehensive insight into their history, origin, and outstanding characteristics. We will explore loyal companions like the Golden Retriever and Labrador Retriever, as well as powerful warriors like the German Shepherd and Rottweiler. Nothing will stop us from discovering more about the colorful world of dog breeds. Whether you are a dog lover passionate about learning their history and personality, or simply seeking information to choose a new companion, our YouTube channel is the place for you. It is trustworthy and fun, offering you the opportunity to explore and learn. Join us on this journey and discover the most special dog breeds in history. Imagine a dog whose height is far above average. The Siberian Husky's legs are designed to be shorter than standard, creating a different appearance. The coat of the Tibetan Mastiff becomes less majestic, no longer as strong and majestic as before. There is no longer a trace of the lion's typical strength, but instead there is the silhouette of a gentle human being. Great Dane has been shrunk a bit, creating a more compact shape, while Bulldog still retains its cuteness without too many folds on its face. The dog breeds you are familiar with have looked completely different just in the last 100 years. This is the result of a focus on carefully selective breeding of humans for physical appearance, creating dogs of the right shape and size for their coat. Even their personalities are influenced, creating dogs with temperaments that match how they are portrayed in this video. In this video, you'll witness these unique transformations and discover the stories behind why certain dog breeds change. But the fun doesn't stop there. There are still many mysteries waiting for you to discover. Perhaps it will be the most transformative dog breed, leaving you completely enchanted. The former boxer is famous for his outstanding muscle strength, creating an independent and strong image. But if we look back over the past 100 years, we will see a clear change in Short's design. If in the past, boxers were known for their strong nature and muscular bodies, over the years, care and nurturing have gradually transformed this image. Their appearance is now stronger but lacks sophistication. The eyes light up and look sharper, while the body becomes heavier due to prolonged exercise. Efforts to improve the quality of boxers have resulted in a new image, with slimmer bodies and shorter noses. Their facial expressions become richer and more human, creating a special connection between the fighter and the viewer. Boxers originate from Germany and date back to the late 19th century. The breed was developed through combining with the extinct Boland Beiser, a smaller-sized Mastiff, with the goal of creating a breed that is tough enough for hunting and companionship but still loyal and family-oriented. Bernard, Saint Bernard, is known as a gentle giant, famous for his heroic work saving people in the Swiss Alps. With his large and muscular body, Bernard is a symbol of strength and loyalty. Bernard's thicker and longer fur helps him stabilize his temperature in the harsh conditions of the mountains. Over the years, with climate change, the size and thickness of his fur has increased significantly. This makes St. Bernard's became even stronger and more impressive. Bernard's deeper and more expressive eyes create a charismatic and vibrant appearance. This breed originates from Switzerland and has existed since the 17th century. It was originally used by monks in St. Bernard. They were used as living beacons to locate and rescue travelers who were lost or buried under mountain snow. One of the most famous St. Bernards was Barry, who lived in the early 19th century and was famous for his heroism and courage when he saved more than 40 lives. He is remembered and honored with a monument at the DACHSHUND cemetery in Paris as a symbol of canine compassion and courage. The Tibetan Mastiff, also known as the Mastiff, has undergone some notable changes in the past. This breed originates from Tibet and has existed since the last century. In the past, they were considered protectors of nomadic herders and monasteries. Although it still retains its impressiveness and large size, the features of the modern Mastiff are less exaggerated than before. Their fur is still thick but not as abundant as before, and their size is still large but not as massive as the gentle giants we admire today. Breeders of that time focused on highlighting the main characteristics of the Tibetan Mastiff. As time goes on, they become fuller and more defined, and their overall size remains one of the distinguishing features of the breed. The Mastiff is considered one of the most expensive dog breeds in the world, with a puppy selling for up to $2 million in China. For the most expensive dog breeds, don't forget to watch Evergreen's video about these dogs to have the clearest and most complete view of the world of pet dogs. The Great Dane, often called the Apollo of the dog world, a name that reflects his fearsomeness and impressive size. Just over a century ago, the Great Dane was a large and powerful breed, but over the years, a focus on breeding has made them taller and more imposing. Thanks to selective breeding, the Great Dane's height has now surpassed all limits, making them one of the tallest dog breeds in the world. This makes the modern Great Dane more perfect, with strong muscles and a more elegant body, creating a wonderful and seductive image. Originating in Germany, the Great Dane was bred to hunt wild boar and protect valuable historic properties. Although it may have originated more than 400 years ago, his ancestors have been around for a long time and have always been among the most famous Danes. In popular culture, the Great Dane is known for the character Scooby-Doo in the animated television series. The character has always been involved in solving mysteries with his human friends from the 1960s onwards. The Afghan Hound has undergone a notable change in its coat, becoming longer and smoother than it was more than a century ago, in the 19th century. Afghans have always admired its beauty and grace. Its shape of them, but their appearance has become even more refined over the years. Thanks to crossbreeding work, the permanence of the coat has been emphasized, creating a refined sports coat. In particular, their high head and tail originate from the mountains of Afghanistan, creating a graceful and seductive image. The history of the Afghan Hound spans thousands of years, making them one of the oldest dog breeds. Initially, they were used to hunt large prey in the rough terrain of their homeland. The breed was then brought to Europe in the early 20th century, where they quickly became a favorite among aristocrats. Kangle's protective instincts have improved over the years. In the early 1900s, Kangle was highly regarded for his impressive strength and independent qualities that remained intact. However, today, over time, there has been a notable effort to standardize the physicality of the breed. The characteristics of modern Kangles have become slightly larger and more uniform. In appearance, the Kangle is native to Turkey, specifically from the SCU region, where it was traditionally used to protect livestock from attacks by predators such as wolves and bears. Kangle is distinguished by its sturdy body, strong muscles, and large, short head. The dense coat is often brown and gray, with a characteristic black mask creating a characteristic beauty. In addition, the Kangle is also known for its incredible abilities, especially its strong, outstanding bite force, which is one of the strongest bite forces of all dog breeds. The Airedale Terrier, often called the king of hunting dogs, saw improvements in its coat and structure a century ago. The Airedale Terrier is a versatile and sturdy breed, known for its courage and intelligence, qualities that make it an excellent hunter and an excellent farm dog for hunting. For several years, the appearance of the Airedale Terrier has been improved, but its size and coat structure is maintained with a more uniform appearance. With sharper curls and more defined beards and eyebrows, they create a more luxurious and seductive image. Originating from the Airedale Valley in Yorkshire, England, Airedale Terriers were first bred in the mid-19th century. They were initially used to hunt small game and were trained to be sentries and food transporters. Products and ammunition during World War I. The transformation of the Saluki over time, from the last century to today, has brought new sophistication and meaning. In the early 20th century, Saluki were admired for their natural beauty, slim body, and incredible speed. Their silky coat and unique feathering on their ears and tail added to their beauty, but these features have been enhanced in the modern Saluki. Today, dog educators have focused on improving the appearance of the coat, ensuring that the Saluki's coat retains its elegance and slim body along with its aerodynamics. Fertile origin. Crescent, one of the most ancient Saluki, has existed since ancient times, with evidence of their existence dating back more than 4,000 years ago. The breed's ancient lineage dates back even further, highlighted by archaeological discoveries such as the mummies and remains of Seleucus found with the Egyptian pharaohs, which show respect for the breed. Honor his history. The Rottweiler has also undergone significant transformation over the past 100 years. Many years ago, Rottweilers were known for their strength and dynamism, but they were not as large and muscular as they are today. Over time, breeding has produced larger and stronger Rottweilers with strong looks and characteristic coats, creating a more stable and alert image. Originating in the German town of Rottweil, where they were used to pull carts and guard livestock in the 1800s, today they have become one of the most versatile and trustworthy dog breeds. From police dogs and search and rescue dogs to service dogs, the German Shepherd has undergone notable changes in its working ability, with a stronger back and more uniform conformation compared to previous periods. A century ago, German Shepherds often had a more uneven appearance, lighter bodies, and coats that varied in color and length. However, through the breeding process, their shape becomes more and more unique and modern. Today, German Shepherds are larger, stronger, with muscular bodies and characteristic straight coats. Usually their fur is tan or black, and they are distinguished by their pointed ears and long nose. This breed was created in Germany in the late 19th century, with the purpose of herding sheep and protecting sheep from predators. Today, they serve in police and militaries worldwide, becoming one of the most famous sheep-herding breeds. A famous example is Rintan, a dog rescued from the battlefield by an American soldier during World War I. The Bull Terrier breed has undergone notable changes over time, making its appearance more defined. In the last century, Bull Terriers were often slimmer and less muscular than today. But through the breeding efforts of experts, they now have a more balanced appearance, with a muscular appearance and especially a unique egg-shaped head. Unlike the round heads of modern Bull Terriers, dogs of the past often had different head shapes. This feature makes them stand out with their triangular eyes and cheerful smiles on their small faces. The breed began appearing in England in the early 19th century, initially as a result of crossbreeding between Bulldog Terriers and White Terriers, a breed that is now extinct. Bull Terriers have participated in famous dog fights, including famous ones such as Rocky Top's Sundance Kid, better known as Rufus, who won Best in Show at the Breed Club's Dog Show Westminster 2006. These are clear examples of the progress and development of the breed. To not miss the latest information about dogs, subscribe and turn on notifications for our video channel. We are always updating new content to meet the needs of dog enthusiasts. Doberman, a dog breed known by everyone for its loyalty, intelligence, and protective instincts. In the past, Dobermans often grew quickly, had a heavier and less clear structure. However, these traits are often bred to serve a protective function rather than appearance, resulting in a dog that is strong and alert but lacking in sophistication. In recent years, breeders' efforts have focused on improving the appearance of the Doberman breed. Nowadays, they often have slimmer and more prominent bodies. The Doberman's head becomes narrower and the chest more spacious, creating a more impressive image of strength and agility. The first Doberman breed was bred in the late 19th century in Germany by a tax collector named Carl Friedrich Louis Doberman. During World War II, they were widely used by the United States Marine Corps as sentries, messengers, and guides in the Pacific. Dobermans have received special appreciation, so much so that a war den has been built in Guam to honor the brave dogs who served and died during wartime. Siberian Husky, also known as Siberian Husky, has been on a journey of development for more than a century. Initially, the Siberian Husky was known primarily as a working dog breed with thick, smooth fur and characteristic erect ears. These characteristics are still maintained in the modern Siberian Husky breed today. Today's Siberian Huskies can be a bit taller and come in a wider variety of colors, including coat and eyes that range from striking bright blue to multicolored eyes. This makes the Siberian Husky's origin from Northeast Asia, specifically from the Chukchi Peninsula in Siberia, more clear. The nomadic Siberian tribe, the Chukchi, developed this breed for use in pulling sleds over remote and inhospitable terrain. The ability to pull sleds over long distances is a big attraction of the Siberian Husky. They played a key role in the 1925 bloodbath in the town of Nome, where a diphtheria epidemic threatened the survival of the community. Siberian Huskies participate in snowmobile races, helping save hundreds of lives on harsh icy terrain during the winter. Irish setters, also known as Irish setters, have been celebrated for their beautiful red coats and friendly personalities since the first centuries. The Irish setter dog not only possesses outstanding beauty but is also a reliable, hard-working companion with a slim body and convenient coat that meets its needs. Hunting in grasslands and wetlands. Although their distinctive red coat has been around for a long time, it was not always the same mix of colors as what we see on Irish settlers today. Throughout time, breeders have focused on improving the Irish Retriever, creating a breed with a longer and deeper coat and a deeper mahogany color. This breed also has a slightly larger and more elegant appearance, retaining its Irish roots. Historically, 18th century Irish settlers were raised to engage in hunting, especially finding or marking game birds, one of the most popular activities among Irish settlers. One of the most famous Irish setter dogs is Big Red, the main character in Jim Kilgard's novel, later adapted into a Disney film. The West Highland White Terrier, often simply called Westie, remains compact and energetic. Their personalities are even described as more dynamic, and their white appearance becomes even more luxurious. Compared to over a century ago, the Westie certainly has a jacket that is more designed for protection and utility, especially in the harsh conditions of Scotland's terrain. Time and advancement of the breed have resulted in a polishing of appearance, creating the smooth, bright white coat and more defined facial features we commonly see today. This small dog breed originated in Scotland and has existed since the 19th century. The development of the breed was influenced by Colonel Malcolm of the Pook, who was instrumental in improving the breed into the white terrier that we know today. The story behind his decision to only raise white dogs after accidentally shooting and killing a dark terrier during a hunt is also noted. The Basset Hound, with its distinctive appearance and gentle nature, is known for its long ears and drooping eyes, along with clearer skin than the Basset Hound 100 years ago. Their body shape, while still the same as it is today, can be described as more athletic and less exaggerated. Over time, their appearance becomes more and more pronounced. The sagging ear skin becomes more obvious, especially around the letter F, of French origin. Basset hounds originated in the 16th century, bred to hunt small game such as rabbits, using their second keen sense of smell. George Washington, who introduced Basset hounds to the American public, received them from the Marquis de Lafayette. The Basset hound became famous for its moody personality in cartoons. The Dachshund dog, also known as the Dachshund, has undergone many distinctive changes in coat pattern and color, while maintaining its enduring symbolism and body shape today. However, their features have evolved over time, with modern Dachshunds having even longer backs and shorter legs. Their fur comes in three types: smooth long hair, short hair, and stiff hair. Originally bred to hunt badgers, the breed became so popular in Germany that it became a national symbol. However, during World War II and afterward, the breed's popularity declined, but the most popular Dachshund breed, the Waldie, was chosen as the official mascot of the 1972 Munich Olympics. The Shih Tzu dog has become even more distinctive with its longer coat than it did more than 100 years ago. Shih Tzus are admired for their luxurious coats and beautiful expressive faces. The breed's appearance has become more diverse over time. Today's Shih Tzu have longer coats and their faces are more colorful, becoming more distinctive with their characteristic chrysanthemums. Facial hair. The Shih Tzu is believed to have originated from Tibet or China, with a history spanning thousands of years. These dogs were bred to create the lion image, the symbol of Buddhist mythology. After the Communist Revolution in China, the breed was almost extinct in the 20th century. Some Shih Tzu were brought to England, where they became a favorite pet of the British royal family. Collies, finding it more elegant, their appearance became more refined with dense fur and a more defined head. More than 100 years ago, Collies had firmer and more toned bodies, reflecting their work. Their coat was dense but not as long and smooth as what we see in Collies today. Over time, breeding has focused on enhancing the elegance of the Collie breed. Collies originated in Scotland and northern England, where they were mainly used to injure livestock. Today, they excel in a variety of roles, from search and rescue to therapy dogs and competition dogs. Lassie, the fictional dog, is the most famous character of the breed, created by Eric Knight and later adapted into a television series. The Bulldog, also known as the Bulldog, has undergone significant transformations, with the appearance of more prominent wrinkles and a more stocky body. The head of the Bulldog in the early 20th century looked healthier and taller, with a leaner appearance. Although they still retain their characteristic broad and muscular heads, they are no longer as short and stiff as the modern Bulldog. Over time, breeding has accentuated their short muscular frames, broad faces, and prominent wrinkles in their skin. Bulldogs originate from England and date back to the 13th century. They were bred to participate in the sport of bullfighting, in which dogs try to get on the bull's nose and restrain it. Luckily, this cruel sport was banned in the 19th century. The Cocker Spaniel, also known as the Cocker Spaniel, is known for its cheerful personality and beautiful coat. A century ago, the Cocker Spaniel was bred for work, with practical skills given priority over appearance. They have a slightly larger and stronger overall appearance, with shorter fur. In breeding, especially in the American Cocker Spaniel, selective emphasis has emphasized the smaller size and more delicate nature of the head and longer coat. Breeding has classified the breed into the American Cocker Spaniel, known for its charming appearance, and the English Cocker Spaniel, which contains more traditional traits. The Cocker Spaniel originated in Spain, with significant growth in England and later in America. CHOW, a unique dog breed, stands out with its lion-like mane and especially its blue-black tongue. In the last century, the Chow was very powerful with a dense coat but lacked the sophistication we see in the breed today. Like lions were present, but unlike what we see through years of selective breeding has improved their differences, including a pair of fluffier, distinctly covered manes around the head and a more square, dignified shape. The Chow originates from northern China and is one of the oldest dog breeds, with a history of over 2,000 years. Chow was raised in royal and noble homes during the reign of the Chinese emperor. The Labrador Retriever, America's favorite dog breed, underwent slight changes in size and uniform coat in the early 1900s. The Labrador was formerly a hunting breed, with a leaner body and coat, shorter than today's standards. Since then, breeding has modified them to have larger sizes, thicker bodies, and broader heads, making them suitable for a variety of roles, including search and rescue dogs, rescue work, and of course as a family pet. The Labrador Retriever breed originates from Newfoundland, Canada, and is not from Labrador as the name suggests. They were developed in the 19th century to scoop fish in nets from Atlantic waters, then brought to England, where the breed was refined and standardized. The English Springer Spaniel, a symbol of sophistication and strength, has undergone a significant change over the generations. At the beginning of the 20th century, Spanish Springer dogs in England were often medium-sized, with shorter fur, suitable for farm work. Over time, the breed is divided into two main lines, one focused on working qualities and one with longer coats and a more refined appearance, suitable for today's show competitions. Modern English Springer Spaniels typically have longer and denser hair on the ears, chest, and legs, along with a slightly heavier overall body than their similarly bred siblings. This breed of dog originated in England, with a history stretching back to the 19th century. They were originally bred to hunt game in the fields, a task for which the breed took advantage of its name. One notable story is that of Buster, the Springer Spaniel, who was awarded Britain's highest military service animal decoration for his bravery in helping to find hidden weapons in the British Army underground in Iraq, saving many lives. Moving on to the pug, the symbol of adorableness and exceptional strength has undergone significant change over the generations. The pug's cute wrinkled face and toned muscular body become more and more obvious over time. Pugs from the last century often have more compact noses and bodies with fewer wrinkles. But through generations of selective breeding, they now have shorter noses, large, deep eyes, and facial wrinkles that have become more rounded. The pug dog originated in China, dating back to the Han Dynasty around 200 BC to 200 AD. They were highly regarded by Chinese emperors and lived in lavish conditions. They were introduced to Europe in the 16th century through the Dutch and became members of several royal families in Europe from 1572. A famous pug named Pompey warned his owner alerted himself to the incursion of the Spanish army by barking, helping Prince William maintain his position. As we explore the 20 most variable dog breeds in history, we witness the power of evolution and the profound impact humans have had on the animal world. From loyal companions to incredible hunters, each breed tells its own unique story and history. Looking back into the past, we see the miraculous transformation of dog breeds, from wild instincts to today's diverse personalities and appearances. Dogs have gone through the process of selection and nurturing from humans, creating diversity and richness in the dog world. It is important that, when learning about the history and origin of each dog breed, we not only better understand their origins, but also appreciate the power of connection and interaction between humans and animals. Pet. So let's continue to respect and love our four-legged friends, and cherish the values they bring to our lives: unconditional loyalty, love, and joy. To Sue. We are not only their companions, but also each other's family. If you feel the video is useful or interesting, please leave comment number 1 to share your opinion. But if there is anything you feel needs improvement or is not satisfied with the content, please leave 0 and give me feedback. Your feedback will help me improve and bring you better content in the future. Thank you for watching my video. Hello, and see you in the next video.